Niggas got me hot. Hey, well that's exactly what the nigga came for. You taking shots from afar, I'ma meet you at your front door. So hard to be doing what you really meant for, you did. But don't I make it look easy? Don't I make it look good? Hey, you drink up all my nigga, come on, what I'm supposed to do now? And you stop getting out there, shit, come on, you gon' have to back it up. You gotta get too high now, sugar, come on, I might never come down, I might never come. You might not ever come down, now, I wanna get down, help me out now. Now, I wanna get down, help me out now. You might not ever come down, now, I wanna get down. You might never get down, get to, I wanna get this high off the ground. Say, can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it with the big bad dough. Can't see you with this bitch flag, put your brains on. Let me get the bitches out, let me get the full scope. Full screen HD, let me pull it to the picture, let me holler at the pre-show. Cool breeze, that's a whole lot of beef, and let me help you with the free roll. You drink, come on, my nigga, come on, what I'm supposed to do now? And you don't get on that shit, come on, you gon' have to back it up, I get too high now, sugar, come on, I might never come down, I might never come. You might not ever come down, nah, let me get down, let me out.
Hey, what's good, fam? Hey, Shelly, Chef Disaster, thank you. Welcome to the chat. Vita Queen, what's up, mama?
Get down, you see what's happening.
Hey, mama's not having it. So I'm not going to be on long today. I just had a few things that I wanted to address. And, when I got this cup, you know what that means. I'm being messy, but I'm being me. Oh! Hey, I'm Shanti. Hey, Anointed. Getting closer. I can't see. Thank you for the applause. Turn this down. Well, first thing first, hey Jeezy, I just wanted to come in and I wanted to first welcome everybody back. It's been a minute, guys. We're in Chosen King 3 today. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the things that's been going on. We're going to talk about the prayers that's been going up for my mom and what's going on with her. Today, she had her MRI, and it's just a test, so she has to wait to go to the doctor to see what those tests come back. And we are praying that they come back normal. There are going to be no abnormalities. So we're just going to continue to hold her up in prayer. Can I see progress? I can say that she's not making as many noises as she normally does when she's trying to get around. How about that? She's taking it easy. She's taking it one day at a time. And I'm asking her not to force herself and push herself further than she should be going at this moment. She's still on the quiet hours. And those people that have been secretly talking to her and she's supposed to be quiet, I thank you still for keeping her encouraged. But she's supposed to be quiet. So if she call you, don't answer the phone. No, answer the phone because the Lord's really been speaking through to her and through her. She's been in her word due to the fact that she has been taken away from everything. So that isolation, she's been in isolation for over a month now. So the Lord is really moving and working through her. And she's been going forth in ministry, and different people have been coming to her home to basically check on her and believing what a word and healing and transformations and blessings are going forth. So we do thank the Lord for this space. Maybe that is what she needed to do, was to sit down and come to a place where that she can fully and completely hear from the Lord without any distractions. Sometimes the Lord will sit you down. Sit yourself down. Let me do the work. Let me work through you. So we're going to still pray her strength and keep her uplifted. Hey, Black Diamonds. Okay, we good. I don't know if I said mama not having a behave. As you can see, I'm in my pajamas. It's been a long, long day. Let me turn the music back up. I worked 16 hours today. But God is doing the work there also. And when you turn things over and just say, hey, I'm not going to try to fight, it's just going to be whatever it is, you will see the Lord do a work, and he is working in my situation and the things that I've been going through. I can see it, and I thank you, because I couldn't do it. I couldn't. The old me was about to be crazy, but I had to step back and just say, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just give this to the Lord and let him do it in his own time. Sometimes we want things to happen right then, because we said so. Show me. And God don't work like that. He works in his own time. Our hour may be a minute to him. Our minute may be to a second to him. So I just had to step back and stop stressing myself out. And I don't know if you guys knew that I was in the hospital. I fell out at work due to the stress. And, like I said, sometimes God has to sit you down in order for you to see what is going on. And he had to sit me down and say, hey, you holding all of this, and this is what happens to you. So my blood pressure was elevated, and I was completely dehydrated, which I don't know, because I constantly drink water all day long. I don't know how that happened, but it was just a time for me to reflect. And I was supposed to be in isolation also that day, in which I was in emergency. I couldn't get more isolated than that. You don't have no service, no TV. I'm in emergency, and I was there from 9 a.m. until almost 7 p.m. at night, because I was like, I do not want to be admitted. I want to get out of here, but they won't let you go anywhere if your blood pressure is elevated and they can't get it down. So, I had to sit and say, you know what, I'm just going to get this all up, and I'm not going to let people change me. That's why I said I'm being messy, but I'm being me. I'm not going to let people change me. I'm the same today, tomorrow, for always. I'm going to be that bubbly person. If I was a go-getter for you, if I was for you, I'm for you. I'm not going to change. If I didn't like you, I just didn't like you. You're not going to change me. I'm not straightforward. I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm going to keep it 100. And that's why I have the issues that I have. And, and it's due to the fact that people haven't taken out the time to get to know me. Because those who know me know that I am the sweetest thing. I am like pie. I'm so sweet, as Terry would say, I'm sweet with a side of jalapeno. But no, I am a very, very sweet person. And, I've been going through, and like I said, I just gave that over, and I can see the work. Some things have been removed, some things have been put in place, and everything that was going on, I had to stop looking at the negative and realizing, hey, God has something better for me. So yeah, this may look to work out for my bad, but you just help the Lord bless me faster. Okay. So now we're going to get into talking about, one more thing. I wanted to wish my favorite couple a happy 6-year anniversary in their marriage. They are the cutest couple I know. They've been rocking out. They've been through a whole lot. And it is difficult to be married. You if you don't feel good, it don't matter. You got obligations, you got duties you got to do. You married, hey, you got to do it, or somebody else gonna do it. But this couple rocks out. They stick together. They ride out for each other. I've never seen two people that stuck together. I was like, y'all like Velcro, okay? Like, you don't get tired of that, girl. But it is their wedding anniversary tomorrow, so I want to be the first to say happy pre-anniversary. I'm gonna play some Tony Tone for you. It's our anniversary. Yeah. But happy anniversary, you guys, and I hope you guys have a great day tomorrow. I'm sure I won't hear from you guys, but that's good. Do what y'all know. All right. So now on the messy but me and me part, we're going to talk about the chat earlier. Boy, oh boy. I want to congratulate Chosen for getting back Chosen King 3. But all in the same breath, I have never been in the midst of so much chaos, so much anger, so much hatred, so many negative vibes, so much to say about nothing. My thing is, he got back Chosen King 3. I'm so happy for that. We know what Chosen King was about. Chosen King 3, we know he was talking about the case and everything, and that's good. That's a lot of research. That was a lot of things that were going on, and there was a lot of debunking in Chosen King 3. So we're happy that we got the page back, but at the same time, we didn't realize that getting that page back opened up the floodgates of hell. I'm just telling you, every demon, force, witch, cousin, auntie, baby, mama, sister was in there talking all of that. And I was in there, and I was sneaking at work as also, and I was just sitting back and I was watching everybody in the chat, and I'm like, Why are we explaining ourselves to people that are not a part of this family? I'm just saying, I'm not going to waste my breath on it. I don't owe you an explanation. As long as you're being respectful in the chat, you're coming to be informed. Or, he was reiterating on a couple of things. He wasn't actually talking about the case. So those people that say, oh, you back when you talk about the case, he wasn't talking about the case. He was making a reiteration about the things that have passed and why he no longer talks about the case. See? They say they woke, but they not woke. And I'm tired of people saying they woke, that's sleep. You are not woke. Yeah, you may be woke, but you sitting on the side of the bed, you still got sleep in your eyes. You got to go brush your teeth. I'm talking about being woke and aware. Being awake and aware to what is going on. You ain't woke. No, Miss Shanti, I didn't say anything negative in the chat at all. I just said a single solitary word. When something was disrespectful, I said, hey, no cussing. Attention, no cussing. We don't do that in here. You say you're not being disrespectful and you getting sliced, but you're not calling his name. You're calling him something that is outside his name. That is disrespectful. If you're coming into someone's chat, regardless to your feelings, you respect. I don't want nobody coming in my chat and calling me by my middle name. I'm going to slice you anyway. Why is you calling me my middle name? To come in and call him something other than what he is disrespectful. And I made that statement, Miss Shanti. I didn't have anything negative to say about anybody because I was just sitting back like I don't owe these people anything. They don't know what's going on. There's so many stories going back and forth, and it was just ridiculous. I'm not going to sit and waste my time on people that I felt like shouldn't even been there anyway. Where you been at? Let's be honest. Where you been at? Don't come over here making no demands and no commands, and we ain't seen you since March, or we didn't see you was over in this, that, third, and you want to come back after you done said everything about us and about different situations. You not welcome back. I know we're supposed to forgive, but we are not supposed to forget. That's called being awake and being aware. Chosen always remain the same. Yes, and I could hear the frustration in Chosen's voice. He had to say, hold up, wait a minute, too many times. It was just so much going on. It was like the first day of preschool and the parents just dropped the kids off and left. What is going on? Every single thing that was being thrown, it was so many demons in that situation that I physically got sick. And I don't know if you guys remember, prior to that, when we were in the case and we kept hearing this specific person's voice, it physically made me nauseous. I felt like I was, just gonna faint. It just, you get a heat upon you. That's the spirit. That's a spirit. It's a spirit that has been released on that situation and that case. And no matter what we do, we're going to constantly be attacked because it's not what we're seeing. It's not right now. It is a spiritual warfare. It is some straight up chaotic, just demonic forces behind that whole situation. And I refuse to just allow myself to be open to that situation. So I had to go. I wasn't trying to be rude. I was like, hey, y'all, I'm not feeling well. I got to get up out of here because I literally was sick to my stomach. And I was like, I got to go lay down. And I had like a whole nother hour of work to do. I'm like, no. I feel like if you're coming back into a situation and we all know, when you're on that outside. I should have just feet on the No, that wasn't. It wasn't even like that. I was just sitting there like we were sitting there and we were into because this is our house. You don't let anybody come in your house and disrespect your house. I don't feel like if you're coming to my house, you're a guest in my house. You should respect the rules. You should not be disrespectful to me. You should not bring something into my house that you know is filthy and I got a clean house. That's why I was like, hey, it's no cussing in here because you got to remember where we coming from. Chosen is not in that same spot anymore. He has moved on to a more spiritual level. And that's why we have the power of God. He's over there and he's ministering to people that may have never opened up the Bible or know anything about the scriptures. And I think that is something that's so good. And people are working so hard to defame his character. They're still stuck there. And I be telling people, yeah, I may have been there a minute ago or 2 months ago or a year ago, but that's where I was. It's not where I am now. And it's not where I'm going. So people are still stuck about this stigmata or how, the other side or the other YouTubers have really torn down his name and created this image of this person that he is not. because they're bringing everything. You have to remember, when you're a part of a family, you guys are a part of the G2G family. You know what goes on in the G2G family. We all had a part in researching and calling and doing the checks. So it's not just him. They're making it seem like, oh, he's just the only one. No, everybody has their ideas, and they came together collectively, and he was the voice because he was the one that started the situation. He is the voice of the people, and he has the correct voice, and that's why he's having so many different issues. Because if you're the voice of the people, that they're listening to you. He is. I don't know what it is about Chosen, but he has a way of saying things to a person that may have a problem with comprehension, where it's easier for them to understand. And when you break something down to the fiber, which he does, people don't like that. They want to tell you the little bit, but they don't want to. You don't want to read the fine print. They don't want to see that. They're not going to tell you all of that. So we just have to be aware. And I saw it. I was sitting back and I was like, I see it. Let's see where it's gonna go. I'm not gonna say anything, and I'm not gonna start swiping, because that was the first thing. You go over and Chosen chat, and they need his chat. His people supposed to be saints, but they swiping you, and you don't have an opinion. Is his way or no way? And we never said that. It is not his way or the highway or what we think. Everybody isn't entitled to a opinion. And it got to a point where it wasn't about that. It was so many disrespectful and off the subject topics that was being talked about. It was just a whole bunch of chaos, just like that case. I am so glad that Chosen made the decision to say, hey, we will not revisit this. I'm done with it. I don't want the material. If they want to take a pay to stop right there. Let me rewind. We just got back Chosen King 3. They took it back in March. And then we went into the SSU chapter that we were going through. And if they took his page for him putting something out of a picture or a copyright infringement from someone else, and that happened 7 months ago, how are you going to alert him with the same information for 7 months ago to say that you're going to take his page, or it's going to be flagged, or it's being flagged for something that it was already flagged for? Is that fair? Is that right? Like, where do they do that at? It's like, wouldn't you be held accountable for something that you have recently done? Say, for instance, if yesterday he did something and it was on there, and it was disrespectful to someone, or it was defaming someone's character, or it was a copyright infringement. That just happened yesterday. He got the page 2 days ago. Then YouTube should say, hey, someone has the right to flag that because it's recent. But if you're flagging something back from the same situation and from the same time and from the same era, how is that fair? What did you get a page back for, dear? No, if you were going to take the page right back from previous material, not anything recent, not nothing he said today or yesterday, why give it back anyway? That lets you know that there is some big higher ups, some situations that just we can't see in the physical, because it's on a whole nother level. And I get you. We all respect Chosen. We try to be respectful to everyone. And I feel like that chat was out of control. We shouldn't have had, we are all adults. We should have came in there and been able to get along, but they don't want to get along with us. Why they don't want to get along with the G2G family, I don't know. Why everybody is against Chosen, I don't know. Maybe it's because he has come forth with the most information and everybody was piggybacking off of what he has said and what he is saying. It is difficult to be able to copy someone who is forever changing. He is like a chameleon. You can attack him on the left and he's going to come out the right. You can attack him on the right and he's going to go up. You can go up and he's going to go down. Chosen is like titanium. He is bulletproof. Nothing that you can do is just going to keep bouncing off. He's got Teflon due to the fact that he's covered. God sees what he has the ability to be, and he is expanding and then leveling up in that situation. And I don't know if you guys have seen it. The way he sounds is completely different from Chosen King 1, Chosen King 2, Chosen King 3. His voice has completely changed, not as if he's hiding anything, but there's a more secure, stable strength in his voice. It is a total change. If you go back and you listen, his voice has changed. He ain't had nothing. He's not trying to. His voice has changed because I believe that his mindset has changed. When you constantly are in the word and focus and stuck in the word, God starts to reveal and open things for you. and open up your awareness to what is going on. We're forever learning, and you are becoming accountable. And when you're becoming accountable for that information, you're supposed to spread it. And that is what is he doing on the power of God. And the devil is trying to do everything that he can to come against this family, come against Chosen. I believe a certain few YouTubers have some clout on YouTube are in cahoots with the higher ups. And honestly, I don't really think that it's anything. I believe it's somebody that's sitting right there that that's right in our face, and we don't see it, but we see it, that is really kind of like just trying to sabotage everything that's going on. Because it's like, no matter, it's like if we step 10 steps up, this person is around the corner just lurking, waiting. And what I like about Chosen is, yeah, he may stumble, because no one is perfect. But when he comes back out fighting. He comes out stronger. That's why we're telling you, you better leave these people alone. Don't push a person in the corner because they're going to come out swinging. Don't give a person an ultimatum. Remember that live I did? Ultimatum versus being pushed in the corner. When you put a person in a situation that they are not accustomed to, or you've backed them against the wall, their mind goes into a whole nother way and their instinct takes place. And the difference between a regular man's instinct and an instinct that has God behind it is he's coming full force with the power of God behind him. Hence the channel. So I felt that I needed to leave because I'm not going to argue and bicker with people that I haven't seen in months, people who don't have pictures, people who have no validity in anything that they're saying. I'm not going to fight with you. I'm not going to fight with you, just like you can't fight with the word. The word is exactly what it is. It's in black and white. That's right. That's why I said that before I got out of there, Nita. You heard me. I said I plead the blood. Right now, I cover, because that is a spirit. Those people that were coming in, we have to be careful about who comes into our house. Everybody that come in your house is not for you. They may not say nothing. They may not be disrespectful, but we have to realize who we open up the door for. I know we want to be, together, and we want to inform people, but everybody shouldn't be allowed in a situation where they can wreak havoc or they can leave a spirit. There's already enough spirits attached with that situation, and we want to release that. So we need to release those people. Yeah, we forgave them, but we're going to release them, and we're going to go on. And you release that person and let the Lord handle that. I release you. I'm not worried about you. Whatever you did, that's fine. I'm sorry. You sorry. Let's get on. I'm done. But people can't have, they want to harp on what's there and what has happened and what's going to be and what I think you should say and what I think you should be. That's not reality. I'm not going to be a puppet for you. And I think that's why Chosen has so many issues, because he is outspoken and he is strong-willed and he is resilient and he is talented. This man has so many different things going for him. No matter what you do, he's gonna bounce back. And now that he's being focused on the Power of God channel in the word and trying to come forth on a whole nother situation, because I don't know, I'm just could be me, because like I said, I'm being me. I'm in the flesh, and if you know what that is, because we supposed to let our flesh die every day. We lay our flesh down on the well, I'm not laying mine down today. I'm talking as Teray. As you can see, I'm in my Hello Kitty PJs, and I got my cup. I believe, and this is my perception, I'm not telling you guys to agree with me or not to agree with me. My perception of Chosen is I think he's going into ministry. I mean, because he's going to a whole nother level. I've never experienced or been around someone who has completely did a 360-degree turn from just a couple of months ago. We can't visually see it, but I hear it. You can tell when there is a shift in the atmosphere. You can tell when there is a change in a person. And there is a change that has taken place in Chosen. And like I said, if you guys, pay attention, it's little things that he says, and like he used to do, it's changed. He's matured spiritually. He's matured emotionally. And I feel like a lot of the things that he went through was preparing him for the next steps that he was going to be taking. So Chosen, Go forth in your ministry, son, because that's what you were doing. You are a chosen king. If God is telling you go to your ministry, you already got power of God. That is, I feel that you are going to be a minister. I'm not telling you, hey, go out and go to a theological school or anything, but I believe the Lord is calling you. There is something about you, something about your voice, something about the way that you project yourself amongst the media, the way you speak. You are relatable and you get the attention of someone's ear because you're not saying what everyone else is saying. You are speaking real. You want people to be awake and aware so that they can be prepared for the things that are to come, and preparing people for the new world order, or preparing people for the FEMA camps, or preparing people for the things that are going forth, the blackouts and the chemtrails and all of those things, letting people know, hey, what you see on TV, what your perception is, turn off of those eyes and turn on your spiritual eyes. Open up your mind to the things that are going on around you. All of these things that are obstacles are changing our mind and trying to change our perspective and make us think we see something that we don't speak. Don't look at that. Know the Lord for yourself, and He will reveal that to you. And that's why I feel He has the Power of God channel. So I'm off that soapbox. So I was just staying on shortly today. Just to let you guys know what's going on with my mom, give you my thoughts on the chat today. Although it was a powerful chat, I am, like I said, I'm glad that the Power of God channel is going forth the way it is. He is going forth and ministering to people that may, like I said, have never been able to open up a Bible, or opened up a Bible and haven't been able to get the true meaning, or don't have the discernment to be able to understanding what the word is saying in layman's terms. Um, hey Tasha, I ain't seen you in a minute. Jeezy. Hey, chosen queen. Who else in here? I can't see. I just want to say, at the G2G family, because I know that's who is in here, I was so angry because we weren't able to just cut it at the root. I wanted to slice a lot of people that I couldn't slice. And I'm just looking like, we got to be fair, and we got to, let them ask their questions. But I felt like it was like taunting. And I'm not for that. I don't want anybody talking to me wrong. I don't want anybody talking to anybody else in the family wrong. And we're trying to keep our composure, because we're supposed to be moving on and leveling up and changing what people perceive of us. So we couldn't be those regular slice. I'm a grind you to bone dust. We had to let them say what they want to say, but it got to a point where it was just unbearable. And like I said, I'm glad that Chosen chose to go off and said that he was going to touch that anymore, because there's nothing good that's coming from that. I'm just saying, we're never going to come to a conclusion of that, because it's so chaotic, just as that chat was. It was so many different ups and downs and obstacles, and he say and naysayers and gossipers and people that want to be and that used to be and just go away. Let go. Another one of my lives. But us being family, I'm just glad that we're able to stick together. And just be able to stand and fight against what we believe in, what we've studied, what we've researched, and what we have worked so hard for, because we've all taken a part and have something that is uniquely designed for us. We all play a part in the research that was going on, and the conclusions that came in. We put our footwork in it, just getting to know everybody and coming together as a group. We can actually say we family. And I think that's another reason why we have so many issues, because a lot of us have actually seen each other in the physical and had that parlaying and just been amongst each other, so we can actually say that we're family, where these people are just over the computer. So they don't like us because of that too. But that's good. Shelly, we love you, boo. I don't know if my mama can't talk to you, but she love you. She love you. She know you. She love you too, Dada Queen. She love you, Nene. She love you, Positive. I be trying to put my mom in there and let her know I'm thinking about her, because I know she be sneaking. She can't say nothing if you in here, go to sleep. But we all love you. We're all praying for you, Mom. But I just thank God for the people that I met. I thank God for the G2G family that is staying together. No matter what. I don't care what nobody else say. Until the Lord tell me anything different, I'm here. Now, if the Lord say it's time to go, I gotta go. But he ain't said that, because the Lord took me and brought me to Chosen, because I would have never came out with any of the things that I was saying. So until the Lord says that I have to go, I'm raw her. I'm raw her. Hey, sassy. Hey, chosen. I'm gonna have to switch positions. Hold on 1 second. So we're gonna just do a little reiteration, chosen. I plugged my phone up. I'm trifling. I'm trifling. I did not charge my phone. I was out working all day. I was out work all day. Now working. I'm unprepared, y'all. I swear I'm unprepared. There we go. Ding. So I'm just gonna change positions. We got music. Okay. We're gonna turn this way so I have something to go on. So I don't know if you was in here earlier, you homie church, and I am talking about the chat that we did earlier in your chat, the Chosen King chat, and how it got chaotic and how the floodgates of the devil was open, and just how we just stayed together as a family. I mean, I tried to stay in there as long as I could. I just couldn't talk no more. I'm sorry. Hey, Nita B. But I had to get up out of there. It was just too much. It was making me sick, and I'd be having to go, and I was at work. And I had been in the bathroom for about however long I came in there. I was in the bathroom. I had been in the bathroom. I was like, I'm listening to this. I'm finna see what's going on. And there was a lot going on. I mean, for real. I was like, anytime Nene is getting hype in the chat, she was like, didn't I see you on Rob chat? Why you back over here? I said, Nene done got hard. That treacherous out here in the family. But I was just telling people how I feel. And it's just me. I'm not speaking. I said I'm being me. I'm in the flesh. I feel that the Lord is calling you to ministry. I also said that if you've paid attention, that your voice has changed. I don't even know if you noticed, but you sound completely different. There's a strength and a security behind yourself. You're more secure in the way that you're going forth, and your voice has shifted in the spirit. And I believe that the Lord is talking to you and through you. So I'm just, encouraging you to do what the Lord tells you to do. How about that? But I wasn't saying on long. My whole intention of coming on was to let you guys know that I am coming back next week, full strong with the tag team. We're gonna do something a little different. I told you I was leveling up, so we're gonna do something just a little bit different to spice it up a little bit. I'm gonna have a little co-host, although I don't need one because I'm a one-woman show. Okay, I'm a one-woman show. But we're gonna do a tag team, something different, and give an open panel and an open discussion, because I think I got my panel right. So I'm gonna do my first panel, and hopefully my mom is together so you guys can hear some words of inspiration from her. I also wanted to say, Mama Chosen, happy birthday. Happy birthday. It was yesterday, and I still hyped it up, and I stayed as long as I could because I was sleepy. But I thank you for allowing me in your chat. It was wonderful to be over there chilling with you on your B-Day. I know we weren't there in the present, but in the presence, but I was there spiritually with you. And I hope you turn up this weekend. And I thank you for your lovely words. And ain't nothing wrong with me. She was like, Mama Miranda, if you're listening, get your daughter some help. What you say, Chosen Queen? Say it again. Ain't nothing wrong with me, Mama Chosen. You know you love me. I'm so adorable. Mama Chosen said I needed some help for my mama to take me somewhere. I must have missed something when in the foundation and when I was being birthed to put me away and then bring me out when I'm better. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I am highly intelligent. I choose to act like a fool. I got one more week of being ignorant, and then I got to go back to being me. Okay, so I just wanted to say, hey, it was a good live that you did, Chosen. I thank you for the ability to be able to be humble in the midst of all the negativity. I know it was becoming frustrating, but you held it down, son. And I'm waiting for them firebars you're gonna be spitting next week. So y'all, I gotta get off of here. I've been at work for 16 hours. I just wanted to give reverence where reverence is due, like Mama Chosen said. And she said, I be riding out. If this girl is loyal, she loyal. Like I said, I'm sticking until the Lord say I got to go. And he brought me here. So I don't think I'm going nowhere. I love everybody. Angel, thanks for stopping by. Sassy, oh, I forgot to tell you and Chosen. My mama said she loved y'all. I'm getting tired of y'all. Like, y'all just taking away all my loving from my mom. Like, she'd be like, what's my Sassy doing? I'd be like, huh? I thought it was your Ray Ray. Dada Queen, Anointed, Bodacious, Terry, Shelly, Mama Chosen, Sassy Chosen, Positive, Nita B, everybody that be talking to my mama and send her all of those good loves and thoughts and prayers. Keep doing it, girls. The Lord is moving. The Lord is working. Thank you, ladies, for being there. Thank you for being my support and her support and encouraging. I try to support everybody all the time. If you don't love Teresa Spears. Your mama said I was crazy, so there ain't nothing wrong with me. Woo, you gotta laugh. It can't get no worse. Keep smiling and everything will look brighter. Good night, y'all.